Spring's going to be here in full force over the next couple of days with a little bit of everything. You got wind, snow, rain.
Cold.
It's
coming, huh?
It's coming, exactly. This is probably going to be one of our bigger windstorms we've seen so far this season, especially Friday morning in eastern parts of New Mexico. We're going to be watching areas of blowing dust, potential wind damage, high fire danger, and even areas of snow and rain. In fact, this scene could look very different at this time tomorrow night. This is the VLA on Socorro County, as we'll be watching a line of snow and rain moving through New Mexico. This afternoon, though, highs were actually a couple degrees cooler compared to yesterday, thanks to a very weak storm system that scraped across the state. Temperatures this evening still in the 60s down in Roswell and Carlsbad. It's 52 here in Albuquerque, Grants, Santa Fe, already down into the 30s tonight, while we're still at 53 up in Raton. Winds were a little bit gustier this afternoon as well. They're out of the northwest, over 30 miles per hour for much of New Mexico. A few areas even measured gusts over 40. But tonight, hardly any winds to speak of. Enjoy it, because at this time tomorrow night, again, completely different stories. We're actually going to be watching the wind speeds pick up overnight for parts of the state. Skies are mostly clear across New Mexico tonight, too. Overnight, we'll see some clouds build in from the south to start your day, mainly just some high and mid-level clouds to start your morning. But through the afternoon, we'll see some of that clearing out. By 4 p.m. tomorrow, some spotty rain possible into far northern New Mexico, southern Colorado. Here comes that line of rain and snow that I was just talking about. This is 10 p.m. tomorrow. It will already move through the Gallup area, but this is what could be called a snow squall. That's a line of intense snowfall moving across an area, and this could easily reduce visibility, produce a quick inch or two of snowfall in a very short amount of time, and create some travel problems, including stretches of I-40 from the Arizona state line all the way out to about Grants, if not even Laguna or even the Rio Puerco, because once it gets here into the Rio Grande Valley, temperatures are going to be warm enough where that'll switch over to entirely rain. We could even hear a clap of thunder around midnight tomorrow night here in the metro, with that rain of thunderstorm stretch, or that line of rain and thunderstorms stretching south to Las Cruces. Snow potentially down to Silver City. Could even see a band of heavy snowfall move through northern New Mexico with this storm system. Again, it'll be very quick, but it could drop an inch or two of snowfall in a short amount of time. Already, though, by Friday morning, 7 a.m., most of the moisture from this storm system is gone. So a lot of this is going to happen while we're asleep tomorrow night. But a couple lingering rain and snow showers will stick around northern New Mexico through the day on Friday. Winds are going to be the big story on Friday afternoon, though. And then as we head into Saturday, think this forecast model might be overdoing it just a little bit, but there's fairly good consensus and at least isolated scattered rain and snow showers across almost all of New Mexico on Saturday afternoon, really starting in the morning. And then by Saturday night, that'll be moving out and it'll bring in some quieter and drier weather for Sunday. But over the next couple of days, we could pick up an inch or two of snow from Grants to Gallup, even up around Taos into southern Colorado, picking up several inches of snowfall into the mountains in western and northern New Mexico, even a chance for some light snow into the East Mountains, down to the Sacramento Mountains, potentially even down to Silver City, up to Farmington. We have winter storm warnings that go into effect late tomorrow for areas up into the Sangre de Cristo and San Juan Mountains. That's where we could see as much as 10 to 15 inches of snowfall with this storm. And then winter weather advisories for northern and western New Mexico too, where we could see 3 to 8 inches of snow. And I want to point out that also includes stretches of I-40 west of Albuquerque out to Arizona and I-25 north of about Bernalillo up through Santa Fe. So those will be some areas to watch Friday morning, because that's when we're also going to see some of the strongest wind speeds. So where we see the snow, we could run into blowing snow and near blizzard conditions even, because by 11 a.m. on Friday, we could actually see up to 60 to 80 mile per hour wind gusts in eastern New Mexico. The rest of the state, about 40 to 60 mile per hour gusts are likely. It'll come with some dry air into eastern New Mexico as well, bringing in yet another critical fire danger into the eastern part of the state. The biggest concerns are going to be the wind, because those kinds of winds could cause damage in eastern parts of New Mexico, along with blowing dust and that high fire danger. And like I said, blowing snow too, and that could be a potential in southern Colorado. Biggest concern is out into western New Mexico along I-40, where we could pick up an inch or two of snowfall between Grants and Gallup. Meanwhile, the winds will cause areas of blowing dust in southern parts of the state, although we will see some rain down here Thursday night, but that's about our only chance for rain with this storm system. We'll likely see dust in areas like I-10, 10 south of Roswell along 285. Saturday, though, could bring us a couple spotty rain and snow showers across eastern New Mexico, as again, this storm will kind of fizzle out before making it into the eastern part of the state, but it's also where we have the highest risk for damaging wind gusts. Again, several inches of snowfall likely up into the northern mountains, with as much as an inch from Santa Fe down into the East Mountains, and here in Albuquerque, looks like it's all going to stay as rain tomorrow night, moving in around midnight after some high winds tomorrow and Friday. Could even see another chance for rain and snow on Saturday.
Wow. Okay. Busy stuff.
It is.
Thank you, Grant.